Tower of London in Great Britain. So as he quite rightly says, it was the symbol of power and the symbol of potency for Ranjit Singh, who wore it on his bicep. And after his death, it disappeared. William's absolutely right. Where did it go? Well, it was Ranjit Singh's chief of the treasury, a man called Misir Beliram, who loved his king, absolutely loved his king, had served his king. His father had served Ranjit Singh. His brothers served in the army, and yet he believed very firmly that this was not a gift for his king to give. It's not a personal gem, he said. This is a gem of state. And so he made it his business to hide the diamond until the next in line could take it, with the curses of the Brahmins of Puri ringing in his ears. The next in line, unfortunately, was not a man very worthy of wearing the diamond. And it is at this point that 4.5 years of utter bloodlust will fill the Punjab. Bloodlust which will give rise to this first germ of an idea that this diamond is cursed. So the man who comes next is Karak Singh. He is Ranjit Singh's oldest son. And, well, just to give you an idea, his court did not think very much of Karak Singh. Neither did passing dignitaries. There's a fabulous woman called Emily Eden. I'm sure we're in a very learned crowd, and some of you will know she did beautiful pen sketches through her trips through India, and she described Karak Singh as an opium-eating blockhead. And to tell you the truth, she was not wrong. This is a man who loved the trappings of state, but the actual deal of ruling was a little irritating and boring for him. So it didn't take long before his nobles decided he had to go. And so they start very slowly to introduce poison into his food, this lethal combination of camphor and lead. And nobody notices for a very long time because the side effects just mimic his drunken behaviour. You know, he stumbles. Well, you know, this man always stumbles. He slurs more than usual. They think he's drinking more than usual. And when it is too late, they realise that this man is dying. His joints are on fire, he can't walk. His skin feels like he wants to peel it off, it hurts so much. Lesions are opening all over his body, and he is condemned to his bed for the last 8 months of his life. And when he dies, it comes as a mercy. And Punjab breathes a sigh of relief, not for Karak Singh, who they never really cared for, but because his son might come to the throne. A beautiful, young, brave man called Naunihal Singh, 18 years of age, completely untainted by scandal, unlike his father, who looks like a man worthy of the kingdom and the Kohinoor. Naunihal does not even make it past his father's funeral. He's coming back from the cremation site, and as is the custom, he's going to wash his hands in the river and then make his way back to the palace. He walks through the Hazuri Bagh, which any of you who are familiar with Lahore will have seen. It's a very grand garden, but it was actually constructed by Ranjit Singh to commemorate his seizure of the Kohinoor diamond. And he passes under an archway, and mysteriously, a block of stone in this fearful accident falls on his head. Now there are, as William